work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Look at him move away from the tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards.
Go play.
Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him.
Give it to mama. Give it to mama.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver.
Take it in the room, you hear? Take it in Finney's room or Mama's room? But you gotta go.
On this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Gun, here's Allen. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown Dragons. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
My dogs are hungry.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick.
What?
And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40.
It's going to be a game in the hospital.
A big play on that one. 41 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and 9. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. He is in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. 18 yards on the connection. That's enough for a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Allen on third down. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Why so serious? Let's put a smile on my face.
From the gun, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Open truck.
Throwing Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Allen to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Jones. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
A first down throw for Jackson. Going right sideline and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Again, it's Jackson. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Jackson up top again. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down.
Oh, come on.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Higgins sent in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Offensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Started glad to see as well that started without. Now,
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand? Or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll throw on first down with Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now give on the ground, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Oh, he lives kind of in Louisville, but
Third down and 9.
Oh, Walmart.
From the shotgun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The defense has got it.
Burger?
Inside the 20.
Oh, you didn't have burgers with the last one.
And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery.
I had 2 that night, 1 the
Defensive
next day.
touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
I would probably rather let them actually call out. Let the season is okay.
Both teams
They had that line, not rubbery, but you know how you bite meat and it's like,
from the 6,
no,
here comes a return.
like,
Oh, he's got room past the 30.
no, like,
And they will finally get him
like
down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
like fake juicy, where it's like a, like, you know what I mean? Like a, I can't explain it, you know? Yeah, like, you know, to the skin, like you break it, like. But they weren't allowed to be like juicy because it wasn't like real.
Now a
round
1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now Allen on 1st down. The throw on the run is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
On 1st down, it's Allen. He'll check this down to the running back. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Allen.
You should smile.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
The fuck of me.
Allen working from the pistol. That's hauled in at the 2.
I like that.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score. They got to score fast.
He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone.
One choice of work.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball and keep that to a short game.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Roman Wilson, touchdown Dragons. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going
out of
for
the
2.
way, but yes.
That is caught, and they get the
It's
two-point
like I was playing
conversion.
at my house. Because when I would leave his house, I would just go like corporate from down. Like, I guess it's not.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Past midfield.
Some good meat deals.
In the game, this is where
Yeah.
you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Oh, you be getting impossible meat from there?
On play action, here's Jackson. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. Here's Gibbs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this out to his running back. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Thunderbirds are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now this defense will use